How do you know? Oh,
We're
we're
live.
live. How good is this? We are going out live into the cyber world, and we've got a brilliant show lined up today for our first live episode too.
Who have we got, Davey?
Two absolute weapons that we've had on separately on the show in the past.
Oh, yes.
Great
Radio
feedback.
superstar, Lukey.
Absolute great feedback. You know, people have said Luke McCredden, he's got the most soothing voice in the world. Very
That's
excited.
actually not a joke, because a lot of people do say, who was that soothing, soulful voice on the podcast at one time?
Yeah, they said, oh, God, he's like some sort of professional. I said, no, he just got lucky. And on the other side of the desk there, we thought about splitting them up because there is quite a bit of tension between the two, but we're going to let it ride and watch the fireworks. So we've got Mitch Chapman, the man with the dreads. That's your claim to fame, Mitch.
So when was the last time you guys actually, caught up?
You go. I'll just bring in my soothing sounds, as Adrian said. Funnily enough, Mitch and I have spent many years together and a long time, but I think it's been a fair while since the last time we caught up. I've thrown some heat over the internet at you.
You have. And I felt I had to, stand up for myself. I won't go out that way. But the reason I haven't seen Luke for a while is because he's actually got some criminal convictions against his name. And I have a confession tape.
That's 12 years old.
Yeah.
What the hell?
He just admitted to stealing lures from my tackle box.
Yeah. And nothing's changed.
That's right.
Wow, that's
So
not bad.
what do you got to say about that, Luke?
We're opening
She's
up
calling you a thief and you've admitted it on camera.
Yeah, all right. I've got nothing.
It's a bit of a cold case, actually, isn't it?
It's kind of like being, caught on a phone in Bali, isn't it? I've got not much to say. But good to be here, guys. Great to see you, Adrian and Dave, again. It's always great to chat to you, but to come in again into the studio, had such a great time last time. And, I don't want to harp on it, but we did smash Mitch's episode.
Which absolutely.
And I want to thank the listeners, the Wind Against Tigers, because we put it out there, didn't we, Dave? We said on it. Well, I did. I don't want to throw you on the bus. I said that the aim for tonight is...
Don't worry, I hate him on your behalf too.
Look, if I knew it was a competition, I would have shared it 8 times every hour on every social media feed just to get the views up, Lukey. But I thought, no, I'll let him have his chocolates.
It's always a competition. You should know that.
Yeah.
Well, when we went to the toilet before, I realised I won that pretty easy.
Yeah. Superior penis.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long night, guys. But in all honesty, if we're in a room talking about fishing, all the nonsense aside, no one better to sit next to than this fella, because he knows how to catch a fish or two, Dave.
He does, but he'll never tell you how.
Or where, or why.
Or when.
Come on, guys.
Okay, we've got 2 people watching, so that's going pretty well.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
So. Good start.
One more than my one from last time, so I'm doubled.
So how did you two lovebirds actually meet? I believe you were working together back in the day in a tackle store.
Yeah, so I think I was there for a few years beforehand, and
superior.
Yeah, obviously, and was a captain of the ship there, and we just I remember you came in one day at an interview and somehow passed, and it was good. Like, as soon as we seen Lukey, we thought he's the man that we wanted to in the shop, and I think we've been really good mates ever since. Yeah, hit it off from day one, and
and it was, and there's a great group of people that worked there at the time, but a few of us have stayed really good mates, and but do you remember, I don't know if you're NBA fans, but back in the 80s, Magic Johnson was the man, right?
Mm.
And then along came Michael Jordan and sort of said, this is my game now. That was a similar vibe. So anyway, but no, it was good. Yeah, so we did. We had a good time working. I mean, we got to work in a tackle store when we were younger. I mean, what's better than that?
6-7 years together, I reckon.
And you do you both sort of liaise with each other still? Because given Mitch is a rep and you're in charge of, do you purchase stuff or something?
A little bit,
something like that.
Yeah. He rings me to try and get cheap gear. Yeah, basically.
That's the only reason I'm still friends with him.
Yeah, where is our cheap gear, by the way?
Well, Mitch actually bought in some new 130mm poppers and goes, yeah, I'll give you some.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for it.
We have to
buy one.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad
from Georgie Boy down at Dandenong.
A good boy down there. Getting him the business. So.
No, it's good.
At least Mitch can put food on the table now. That
Exactly.
we haven't tried to steal tackle off him. So
No.
we're just trying to support a mate, really, aren't we?
Yeah. No,
Luke's just like, what do you mean?
I don't know why he wouldn't try and steal tackle off someone who's got way more than he needs. You know, that's my theory.
He does deserve
I'm
it.
helping him clearing out some of his lures.
Very nice of you.
Yeah.
Have either of you two been doing any fishing?
Little bits and pieces. What do you think he's going to tell you?
Yeah, I know. That's why I looked at you.
Yeah.
I thought maybe if you let off, it might sort of entice a reaction bite from Mitch trying to one-up you, you know?
Been doing a lot of mulloway fishing in the Yarra in the kayak. And then been doing a lot on the bass and perch.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's been good. I'll tell you off air.
You wouldn't have bumped into anyone out there, would you?
No, not at all.
No, I've never, I have been fishing with Mitch a lot, and it's great because he's a freak. But at the same time, you might chat to him and say, what have you been up to? Not much. And the next day is the post of this 1.5 metre long mulloway out of the Yarra.
Yeah, but that's from 3 years ago.
Yeah, true. No, look, as we all know, it's been pretty cold and miserable down here. We have had a few nice days this week, though. So I've just been doing some stuff, taking the kids fishing a few times, which is great. You know, just on the piers and off the bank and that, and they have a ball. And
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I know a lot of your listeners are hardcore tuna, massive monster fish type anglers, so that's not going to excite them much. But a lot of your listeners also probably have kids, so it is pretty fun and rewarding when you can catch them a fish or two.
Well, last time we had you on, you were talking about how you're trying to learn the Geelong piers and try and master it. Have you mastered any great fish off the piers yet?
I don't think I'll ever master anything in fishing, Adrian, but I think it is. There's so much more to explore than I even realised down there. It's like anywhere, though. If you're any waterway, you spend enough time, you go, geez, I didn't know that place existed, or that, that bank was over there. That's cool. That holds a lot of fish. But unless you're Mitch, who just literally spends years on end in the same stretch of river until he knows it backwards.
And the same clothes.
Yeah.
Just got to throw everyone off.
Yeah. How have you been? Surely you've been fishing.
Yeah, I was up at, I did the work run up to Marimbula.
I don't believe a word you're saying,
run.
by the way.
No, I did. And I actually caught up with Stewie Heinsohn, the old,
nice.
the old guide from up there, from the old South Coast. And
one of the best anglers I've ever met.
And one of the best blokes you'll ever meet, too. Real good bloke. And yeah, we just had a fish off the beach there, where it comes into Marimbula Lake there, and there's heaps of salmon there. So again, nice, easy fishing, walking along the beach there, throwing slugs, and it was awesome, real good fun. And
throw anything other than slugs, or
just plastics and slugs, basically. That's all it was, just nice and simple.
Any penguins?
Yeah.
No penguins. I haven't caught a penguin for a while. No. So,
now you were saying there's something bigger lurking under these.
Apparently so. Yeah, there's been some good kingies lurking under these schools of fish down there, up to like 10 to 15 kilos. Inside. That's cool. Yeah, so following the salmon schools around. So
yeah, but I'm tipping hard to catch.
Yeah. I don't think many people have caught them. There's been a few of those rat fish caught, like 60 centimetre fish caught.
Yeah.
But
stupid young one.
Yeah, but again, I was up there for the night and didn't get much time.
Marimbula Wharf, they get some massive fish just off the wharf there, which is really cool.
Yeah.
But it's funny in some of those estuary systems up there where the kingfish do come in and out. Wagongari Inlet at Narooma is another one, but quite often the people that do catch them, it's by mistake, and they'll get them on a nipper or something on 1 kilo outfit, and it's like, holy hell. Probably hard to target, I'd imagine.
I think especially this time of year with that water being a bit cool. I don't know. So you're the kingy guys. What do you think?
Yeah.
The kingy gods. We had a few kingy gods on here.
We didn't catch a single one this year.
No.
We didn't really try, though.
No.
Otherwise, we definitely would have.
Right.
Well, we were told that there was still kingfish in Western Port as of a couple of weeks ago.
Okay. So. I heard that little whisper too from someone.
Going to a local.
Throwing some Easter eggs around here, Mitch, are you?
What's that?
Just some Easter eggs.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I did guest spot on a local Geelong podcast the other day, and some of those guys were talking about some kingfish still inside Cryo Bay as well.
Yeah, okay.
I don't, they're a bit like you. They keep their cards
pretty elusive.
Does that really work if you have a were these? Oh, sorry, it's a podcast, not a tackle store. Sorry.
No.
I was going to say it doesn't work when you have a tackle store and you're too secretive.
No, that's right. Yeah, that's why I don't work in a tackle shop anymore.
You got a lot of bad Google reviews, did you?
Yeah.
A lot of Mitch's customers used to go to his GPS marks and find themselves in the middle of a paddock.
What? I just wanted to take my kid fishing and catch him a little squid or something, and the nasty man wouldn't help me.
I was looking respectable back then too with the short hair, so
respectable is an interesting word.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
Yeah, very nice.
What about you, Dave? Have you been fishing?
I've been wildlife watching.
You've been boating.
Yeah, so we still do that thing where we go and just completely waste our time trolling around for tuna out the local.
Yeah. Is it Adrian's count still happening?
I was about to say tag up.
Oh, yeah.
What's happening?
I don't think
out.
I've been like school tuna fishing in ages.
No, the scoreboard.
Did we beat?
No, Davey.
It's still stuck at 20 from
20.
like 4 months ago.
Well, it was 20 when I was here.
Yeah.
It was 20 when I was there 4 weeks before
Well,
you.
the bigger fish came in.
It came to an abrupt halt.
Yeah, I actually went out Western Port, the East Entrance on Saturday and spent all day looking for them and found amazing life out there. And Dave goes, "Oh, why don't you put your drone up?" I go, "That's a bloody good idea." So I put the drone up, and as you can see,
Oh, sweet.
That's cool.
That's a
found
big
some
tuna.
northern right whales, and yeah,
That's really cool, man. Oh, there's a little one. Oh, no, that's a dolphin.
yeah. So they just
So the marine life out there at the moment is
Phenomenal.
just absolutely insane, especially out in that area where we were. All the stuff that you want to see when you're chasing big tuna, but we just were unable to locate the big tuna.
What's the water like? I mean, is it clean? Is it colder, or is it what's happening?
It's 14 degrees. Not cobalt blue.
it's
pretty
patches
good.
of blue. It looks nice.
There's obviously a lot of nutrients in it.
Yeah.
So the bait, I was watching the birds pick up the bait, and it was like small pilchards and stuff.
Right.
So obviously that's what the whales are coming through eating. But yeah, crazy amount of whales out there at the moment. I think, Adrian's little clip there was like 4
That's
in the
unreal.
screen. And
That's cool.
when I was out the following day, there was just whale spouts sort of popping up everywhere. And and then came back in and found out I went out the wrong entrance again because one
That's what she said.
yeah.
Oh, Mitchy.
It's a family friendly show.
We're live. Can we edit that? No.
No.
I pressed the dump button, but it doesn't matter. It's still
What's going on with
works.
our live stream, by the way? Are people commenting?
No, we've still got 3 viewers, but they're enjoying it. Say g'day if you can.
We had more viewers when we were testing it for like 3 seconds before.
People can watch it
Just
up.
Luke walked in the door.
Yeah, something's happened.
Hey, shout out to all the listeners. Let's break a record here tonight for the, maybe not on the live stream, but post recording.
Okay.
Get on it. We're breaking what, 2,500?
2,500.
Yep. Come on.
Just know that it's not because of Mitch.
No, well, definitely not.
If it doesn't break 2,500, this guy's
Yeah.
fault. You know what I'm saying?
If it doesn't, I'll shave my head, and we'll do that live on the next show.
Holy moly.
Jesus.
If it doesn't,
If it doesn't, so we're going to clearly break it now. Because
you are underestimating how crap we are.
Wow.
I can see Mitch on YouTube logging in 10 computers tonight.
Yeah.
Autoplay.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That's
Wow.
It's a big call.
That's very exciting. There you go, people. You heard it here first.
If we do and you don't hear from me,
People
I'm in Barbados somewhere, just soaking it up on a beach.
Bali?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, we appreciate you putting those dreads on the line for us there, Mitch.
That's commitment
That's
right there.
fantastic.
That's big. It's what Luke does to me. He brings it out.
Oh,
The team player in you.
Yeah.
Now, did we want to, unless you guys want to go at each other a little bit more, thought we could move through a couple of our reports. We've had some reports sent in.
Yeah.
We've got reporters now, Luke. Did you know that?
Reporters.
Yeah.
Out in the field.
Field reporters.
Yeah, sweet.
So you want to go through some reports, Adrian?
Well, I don't have anything open, but you can go through it.
No, I meant as in, do you want to hit the intro to the report?
Oh. Thanks, Dave.
Good.
Dave,
Welcome to the hookup. There you go. Classic bit of audio right there.
He loves it.
A little bit jolting, a little bit jarring, but it gets the point across.
I've been doing some voiceover work lately, and you would slot straight in, Dave.
Yeah, thank you very
With
much.
that sort of quality.
Look, I tried to re-record it, and Adrian just never lets me refine my art. So we have to run with these crap ones. But yeah, so our man from Gippsland, Simon Webster, has sent in a beautiful report once again. So I shall go through it for you guys. Prepare. All right. So
We're prepared.
Prepare yourselves. So the last week has seen anglers contending with some tough weather conditions, which has greatly restricted access through the lakes bar for those wanting to run offshore. Like the weather at the moment has basically ruined the swordfish season, so there hasn't been any of that going on. Pinkies were still in good numbers on 6 Mile Reef, and gummies were being hooked off Petman's Beach, east of lakes, by a lucky few managing to get out. Gillies and fresh salmon fillets working well, big black brim have been landed over the last
Mitch loves the
weekend.
brim.
Oh, yeah.
You calling it brim, Mitch?
Haven't been brim fishing for a while.
Lie.
Actually,
Lie.
Well,
actually hanging to get out and
This
do it.
might motivate you. It's getting me motivated, that's for sure. I will be there. So, yes, the big black brim have been landed over the weekend with the Nicholson River mouth turning up multiple 40-centimetre plus roots.
Let's go.
Let's
go.
The old Z-Man Grub 2.5 in motor oil proving deadly. My favourite lure.
That's the only lure you can use.
He put a laughing face next to
These
that.
days.
Yeah. Is there any other choice? Personally, I like the muscle thing. Muscle vibe.
Oh, the must.
Yeah, I'm big on that.
You used it, Mitch?
No, I actually have. I used it 3-4 weeks ago, just in Paddo, just to see what they were like, and caught a few fish. It was good.
Yeah.
Did you?
Can you talk us
Maybe 5 weeks ago?
I think we spoke about it briefly when I was in here last, but we weren't sure on action and
if it was a real thing.
technique. What?
So, yeah, there's a couple of different ones out, but the ones I've been using is Dowley. He's a guy in WA that makes them. And, we can't believe there hasn't been something like this before already, because it's a simple concept, like brim eat mussels. Why hasn't it been around for, before? So it's just a small mussel with 2 treble hooks on it, and you just fish it against structure, like when you can see the brim like flashing on the pylons or under boat holes and that sort of thing, and you just pitch them up underneath and let them sink. And
why don't you just get an actual mussel?
You can.
Well, I think I spoke about this.
I'm sure you're not working that thing.
No, you're just letting it sink, and then it's just it's like vibe fishing.
Is it got a vibrating?
Yeah, and then when you lift it up, because his ones have got like a little bit of a flat nose to where the toe point is. So when you lift it up, it actually vibrates.
Yeah.
So,
but also
I always see the mussels doing that.
Yeah.
On the pylons, they go, ooh, vibrate up.
That's right. But no, they're good. Like, again, I've only used them once.
Yeah.
And I think they're a bit of a game changer.
Ooh.
Yeah. That word gets thrown around too much. But
what kind of zone do you chuck it in?
Just, within the radius of the pier and the jetty.
Yeah. Pylon radius.
Yeah.
Very good. Oh dear. Okay. The bait fishermen are using fresh shrimp. I've already talked about this. And cherry claws and spider crabs with slack line. That'd be Mitch. Big bait.
They're pretty big spider crabs.
I'm not a fan of spiders. Luke knows this.
Oh my God.
Full of arachnophobia.
Can I tell a quick story?
They're not real spiders.
We were driving through the city. Mitch was driving through the city.
Yeah.
No, Ads was. I was in a passenger seat.
Oh, yeah, Adam. A good dear friend, Adam, who's equally as petrified as spiders. And Mitch was in the passenger seat. I was in the back, minding my own business. When we abruptly came to a halt in the middle of the city, middle of the road, and they just got out. And I'm sitting there going, what's happening? They screamed as they got out. It was like, I didn't know what was going on. It was something like out of a movie. I thought I was about to get carjacked or something. Turns out there was a huntsman about that big on the outside of the windscreen. So it wasn't even inside.
We didn't know it was on the outside, though. Come on.
Jeez.
Oh, bad. I've left a tent set up at Tamboon because there was one on the outside of my tent.
Yeah, it's still there if you want it.
And I made my mate cut my mattress in half because it had a hole in like the little cover over the mattress. He took that out, and I left the tent set up and drove off the next morning and never went back for it.
You're kidding me.
No. This is
He wanted to pack it up and put it. I said, it's not even coming in the boat.
Yeah. This is a proper fear of spiders.
Did you hear my spider story the other week?
No.
Oh.
If that word got mentioned, I would have just logged out straight up.
I had one crawling around in my hat for like 3 hours before it made itself known.
I've got about half a dozen in my hair, but they're my pets.
But you don't know about
No,
it's all right. Yeah. No, well,
So is it just spiders? Or
no, just those.
Is it snakes or?
Just the one that starts with H.
He's getting all tense.
Yeah.
Just the one that
That's
starts
the
with
big
H?
huntsman.
Just the
I hate
huntsman?
them. Cannot stand them.
Oh, that one.
I want Edge now.
can I get back to my
Yes,
report?
get back to it.
It's all good. It's all good. Lake Tyers has produced some big fish in the Now arm during the week. And like most black brim habitat, expect things to just keep improving. Paynesville still seeing some good fish being hauled from under boat hulls and timber jetties. Be prepared to lose a few lures though, as these big fish don't play around. Ooh, I'm scared. Mitchell River backwater should start producing any minute as the big girls move upriver to the freshwater for spawning season. Lake's entrance has also seen a fresh run of 40 centimetre plus whiting. That's pretty big.
They're good fish.
That's a good fish.
Dave would love that. He loves his whiting.
Oh yeah, he loves popping for him.
And like especially down there where they're normally like 28 centimetres. So that's impressive.
That's 2 centimetres bigger than Luke's PB. So
Oh, very nice.
Oh, okay. All right. You're right.
Anyway, they're in the Cunningham Arm, guys, wherever that is.
Yep.
With locals catching them last weekend off the footbridge on peeled prawn. In a nutshell, brim fishermen can expect to land some big fish in the coming weeks, targeting all major river systems.
That's a very
that is
detailed report.
It is. It's a thorough report.
Is that going up on the website? Oh, you.
Gosh, no, but people are welcome to watch it back.
Okay.
Well, I've got a question in from a viewer.
It's not question time.
No, but it's got to do with reports.
Yeah.
Now, someone's asked Mitch to report on his Eildon trip.
Eildon trip. This would be from Joel.
Oh, yes, it's Rambo.
Good old Joel. So, yeah, we went up there. It was a long weekend. We thought, we got to do something. The weather was, we wanted to go tuna fishing.
It was basically butting down.
It was 20 knot winds. It was just pissing down with rain. So we got up there, launched a boat at Juice Creek, went out there for about an hour, hour and a half. Both looked at each other and gone, what are we doing? Went back to
Juice Creek pub.
Yeah, straight back to the pub, got a cannery, slept in the car, drove home the next morning. We were there for an hour, hour and a half max. We just didn't want to be there and only went there just to get out of the house, I suppose.
Yeah. Still doesn't sound bad, though.
No, it was a good time. We had a good time. We cuddled.
Did you have a Palmer?
No, I didn't. No, he had the Palmer.
It's not great there.
Were you put off by the weather?
Yeah.
Because I've been with Mitch talking all things freshwater lakes. This is a long time ago now. We drove up to Lake Bolac, if you remember this.
I remember this.
Now, you know, you'd think nice small lake where, it's a nice cruisy sort of a day. We nearly died.
Yeah?
Mitch nearly
That was in the old
sunk the
tinny. Yeah, it was my old tinny.
Which was titled, I think, Worsling named the...
MV Shitter. It was called.
MV Shitter. And it was exactly that.
I had that for 10, 12 years and...
We had waves coming over the front.
Oh, is that how it sunk?
You know,
No,
it didn't.
No, I
had a hole in it.
I ended up selling that boat. So.
I saw it recently.
I'm penned in legal charges too. So.
I saw that at Lake Tyres recently.
Yeah, it was. I think you sent a photo of it.
Couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Was it sunk?
I got a selfie with it.
No.
You got a selfie with it underwater.
I had a few holes in the side and I put stickers over the holes, thinking that's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Were they sponsors?
No, they weren't sponsors. I'm not a sponoed guy.
Oh, no, you're just wearing a Minn Kota shirt.
Yeah. It's comfy. If you for all your comfort in winter, grab a Minn Kota jumper.
Just a big fan.
Yeah. But it was a good boat, and we went. Yeah, had some good adventures in that thing.
Yeah.
Bem River.
Oh, no flathead there.
No. Yeah.
Mitch told me the first time I ever went to Bem River with him, you'll never catch a flathead here. There's none. Second cast.
Yeah, bang, on a flathead.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was heaps of them there.
No, there's heaps. There is. I'll put him on a fish. Don't worry. Yeah.
So
sounds like it, and you kept the element of surprise.
Yeah,
You were thrilled.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's Mitch's report from Eildon, Joel, and it's just
it's fishing really good. No, it actually is fishing good though. Guys that can actually be mentally prepared to get up and do it. Like, we'll get up there pretty soon. We just weren't.
I'm in for the barbecue.
Yeah, barbecue beers. Yeah, night time. Yeah,
have you got active target on your boat?
I've just put it on. I haven't used it yet. So
I'll come with you.
I'm still waiting for your update because you sent me a picture of this thing in a box, and
it's still
all you sent me.
Still in the box.
Yeah, still in the box.
Working well.
Yeah.
Just too much of a purist to bolt it on.
No, nothing about that. I want to go fishing to catch fish. So
yeah,
if it's going to help, why not? Eh?
Cheater. That's good. We don't have any Southwest reports from Shane. He was supposed to send them through, but he must have got sidetracked. So you can imagine what's going on down there.
He wanted to remain anonymous.
Who, Shane?
Yeah.
Shane Lowry. You know him?
No, but he wanted to remain anonymous.
Yeah.
So Shane Lowry,
Shane, you mean?
You like him.
Yeah.
One of the best perch and brim fishermen of all time.
Yeah, right.
Absolute weapon.
He's
good.
He's triggered by that.
Not at all.
He eats 40 centimetre perch for breakfast.
That's good. They actually taste good.
I've heard.
Yeah, they do. Sweet.
Well, he's the gun of Warn Eat on the brim. The gun of Warn Eat.
Who is?
Shane.
Oh, no. He came out with me once.
And he caught a few. That's good.
We caught two.
They're good. It
was like 30 knots that day, though.
Yep. That's good.
Was it?
Yeah, it was windy. That's why you went brim fishing.
No, we actually went brim fishing.
No, you did not.
So we worked all the Warn Channel and didn't catch any there. So we ended up out at Uringa.
I think these guys are out the box.
I know. I'm
supposed to be us.
Yeah, no. I feel I'm cool with you at the moment.
No, we're good.
But I'm nervous about what's happening across the desk.
I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
Absolutely sick of it.
Yeah.
So no Southwest report from Shane, but we all know there's like stacks of tuna down there, like always.
Yep.
You'd nearly say that every week, couldn't you? But I know there's Hugh Mulloway getting caught down there at the Hopkins
Oh.
and
the Glenelg.
Glenelg.
Yeah.
Mitch knows because he's been there recently and actually caught some.
We'll find out about that in about 8 months.
I haven't been down there. I wouldn't mind getting down there, but a few of the boys have been getting them. So.
Is the Hopkins a tough system to fish for if you want dewies?
Oh, it's just like all of them. Like they come in, they come out. Like dewy fishing in general is hard. So
How has the Yarra been?
Yeah.
I haven't been. There's been a lot of small fish. So.
I've genuinely seen some images from there.
Yeah, a lot of small fish, but I just haven't bothered. So.
Because I feel like the Glenelg is
if you want to catch them, that's the place to go.
Not a small fish like these ones.
Hey, look at these guys.
That's right.
Hey?
How's the speed dealers on us?
I know. Yeah. We went straight down to Lygon Street after that.
Now, our next report comes from someone who has quite a bit in common with you, Mitch. He has starred on a TV show that you once starred upon. Popular network television show.
Here we
go. We've got a little image here somewhere, Adrian. Oh, you suck.
This would be interesting. I've paid Adrian anything that Luke's brought in to not put it up.
Mitch on iFish. Come on.
Yeah.
Here we go. The man.
Here we go. Have a look at it.
How's the thigh boots?
Yeah.
What?
I actually had the pants at the back cut out, so. That was the same place where those two little trout were.
It was exactly the same place where those two little trout were.
Oh, were you there too?
No,
they wouldn't let you on camera.
I take everybody fishing. Come on.
So yes, Jonah Yick is the man that's taken your place, I think, because he's been on them a lot more recently than you.
Is that down at Tassie?
Sorry, guys. I just threw my hat on the table and created quite the...
yes. How's the arse on that bloke? I told you. They were the same pair of pants that I was wearing trout fishing.
You might be...
I thought it was.
The exact pair of waders. You might be ripped off YouTube.
I was not even flexing there either. So.
Hey, the viewers are going up.
I'm actually starting an OnlyFans.
So just for your reference, Adrian and Dave, if you want to go perch fishing with Mitch, that's what to expect.
That's right.
Well, it's funny
I thought you were going to say that's the dress code.
Well, that too.
It's funny about Perch because we believe you've got an idol for Perch too. So we're going to go to this.
Hey, that was a good fish.
Yeah.
That was a good fish.
Mate, I'm just spoon feeding him everything. I got him his job. I got him his first perch.
You did get him our first perch.
That was a good time. We went to Narooma first.
That fish was a part of a triple hookup, and that happened for a few hours that morning. We had an unbelievable session. That was my first experience with estuary perch, and it's never been topped.
Because he hasn't been back with me. Nah, what happened that day too is Luke was having trouble casting. Kept rapping.
Oh, gosh.
Didn't know how to. Never lure a fish before in his life. So I was hooking him and going, yep, he's out of the snag. Here you go.
You wheel him in, little buddy.
No, it was good.
And we photoshopped that picture because I was holding it with a towel.
Yeah, that's right.
That's how amateur it is, a towel.
That was good. I think, was that when we went to Narooma first, or was that a different trip?
No, it might have been because we
got blown off the water.
Yeah,
that's right.
And we also did a bass exploratory mission. Don't worry, I won't give away the location because I have no idea where we were. We're up the south coast somewhere. He drove and just said, "We had to put these blindfolds on, boys. Sit in the boot." And we drove for a while. And
they had a gimp ball in their mouth as well.
Oh dear! But that was by choice.
Yeah,
and I got covered in leeches. I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, but it was good.
Because I had my kayak and we had to go to the surf shop and hire 2 paddle kayaks.
That's right.
And it was flowing.
Yep.
Real, like a lot of flow. But that was good. It was just cool water.
Cool water.
This little Cold War you two have had, by the way, where you've both sent us incriminating images and videos before the show trying to get each other. I'm afraid Mitch has probably won up to a little bit so far.
Yeah.
But the day is over.
I actually liked...
I feel like I've got some more ammo there. But,
you reckon?
I don't know. Okay. I'm nervous now. What are you saying? He's got some more in the...
I did have heaps, but...
You just sent through photos.
Yeah.
You got video.
Yeah. Can I continue with my report, by the way?
Sorry, yeah. Very detailed.
On the website.
Well, I haven't even got to start it yet.
Can you get me a beer, Luke?
So, Jonah's sent in our Tassie report. So, not much to report on this week. That's a good start.
Oh, that's
I
good.
didn't get out. Okay. But my fellow Black Magic boy, Wesley, Black Magic sponsored anglers.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
We're talking about Azza.
Did on his jet ski, he went to the rock and managed to hook a barrel tuna at 8:30 a.m. on a jet ski.
Oof.
The first run, the fish managed to get him reefed up. He could feel the line dragging over the kelp and rocks, and eventually it broke.
Shallow.
I'd say so. He then regrouped and started trolling again. At around 1 p.m., he noticed the seals and birds starting to get active on the surface. He put one lure out and got a hookup. 20 minutes later, he had a 67-kilo keg mini barrel.
Off the jet ski.
There he is.
In the gunnel of
how
his jet
awesome
ski.
is that?
So a few weeks ago, he got 100 kilo.
Yeah, he got Fish of the Week on our show.
On the jet ski?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, it puts you to shame a bit on the Renegade.
Yeah.
Mine was bigger.
Toughen up, mate. Get a jet ski.
You may as well be on a ship.
Hey, but could you imagine being out there, right? And you spend like 8+ hours trolling for these fish. How are you making your sandwiches? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that's right.
Preparation is key, but that's a serious effort, isn't it? That's unbelievable.
Yeah. It's not like some fluke either. He's been trying to do this for years. So.
And he's caught a couple in the last few weeks or whatever it is. Yeah.
Well, he lost one that was as good as gone. Like he nearly landed it, and then
Mitch would have got it out of the reef.
He pretty much landed it, and then the hook pulled.
With brim gear.
Yeah.
And then he landed the one over 100, and then he's gone back out. I think this is the next attempt, and
sensational.
Lost one and got one.
Have you guys ever fished off a jet ski?
No, I imagine it'd be quite hard.
Adrian is extremely good at jet ski riding.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I broke my shoulder.
Did you? Yeah. Have we got footage of that?
No, I actually don't. It was a few years ago. I was out with my mate. He's got two, and was being a dickhead. You know, you do the turns and you go a bit quicker, do more S turns, and then next minute doing 110, doing S turns. Like, oh, sick, do it again, and just
dug in.
Yes. Yep. Skipped across the water like a rag doll.
Yep.
Like, I can't move my arm. And I just remember like paddling back to the jet ski like 100 meters with one arm and trying to pull myself up. And I was about 10 Ks away from Paddo ramp, and I'm just holding my arm in place, throttling the jet ski to get back to the ramp. And I'm like, this is not good.
No.
You been on one? I've never been on one, I don't think.
I've kind of got this burning desire to fish off one of those bigger sort of, you know.
You see a fair few during summer when the school tuner guys are out there chasing school tuner on the jetties.
Yeah, it'd be a bit of fun.
It would be.
Yeah.
It would be.
Well, you can get them very well set up now. You get like the fish skis, aren't they?
Yeah, that's right.
They've got
they're sanders and everything.
They're pretty much little boats, aren't they?
Are you guys calling for a sponsor right now?
Yeah. Why are you offering?
Hang on.
Well, if they want to sponsor me a new shoulder, I'd love that.
Yeah, you still haven't got that big.
Don't ask much. Just 4 fish skis.
Yeah.
And we'll name drop them in the show for the next 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I'll even wear a jumper that says
jet ski 6 weeks.
4 weeks.
Yeah.
I think that's as good as done. We're basically done.
That's your longest report I've heard on this show.
Is it? No.
As in general.
Detail.
Yeah.
Oh, because of the sidetracking.
Yeah. Very good.
I think
good by us.
He finishes by saying, I think there are also some big fish at St. Helens with 110 kilo fish getting caught up there on the weekend. Very quiet over the shelf, so the swordfish have really quietened down. But he did send us a image today that Adrian probably hasn't saved.
No, I didn't. I only got the one because he sent about 30 photos.
Let me paint the picture with my voice then. So young gun down there, Sam Nichols, was tuna fishing.
Stewie's boy.
Yes, son of a gun.
Son of Mr. Nichols?
Yeah. He had an unfortunate seal interaction, accidentally hooked the seal.
They're all unfortunate.
Yeah, it does happen. Very unfortunate. Went to go get his lure back off and noticed another seal had a small swordfish. It had caught itself a small swordfish. Seal. So he tried to get the swordfish back off the seal, and he actually managed to gaff it. And they
role reversal basically with what's normally happened.
Revenge.
All power to him. That's fantastic. Yeah.
And we got a grainy photo of like a sword tail and a seal's mouth. So you'll just have to imagine that.
Right.
I'm picturing it.
Button Man's not on the job.
I can see it. Yep.
But the seals managed to get the swordfish back off them, which is fair enough. They've done the hard work. Probably took them ages to catch up.
Nah, I don't have sympathy for seals.
No? Seal hater.
The only one that I actually
you just hate
enjoyed.
wildlife in general, don't you?
The only one I enjoyed is that one that jumped on the boat and tried to get you.
That would have scared the.
Oh, that was some cool footage.
that was epic. We didn't expect it because it kind of came up with it and went away. That it actually jumped in the boat. And we don't know how it came off the boat, but it did.
I would have jumped out. No, it'd be like you with a spider.
It would be.
But I do have another.
Would you jump out if there was a spider on your boat?
No. I'd burn the boat down with me and then swim back to shore with one shoulder like this one.
Yeah. But there is another photo of a couple of big fish as well.
Yep. Now that big fish on the left, we should shout out our friend Adam. The Yads. He's on the road.
That would have been.
He's a local Rapala rep for Victoria and New South, and he's on the road.
He's my opposition, so I hate him now.
Yeah, Adam and Mitch. You reckon me and Mitch hate each other? You should see them two go at it. Jeez.
What would you like to say to Adam, Mitch?
My mum said, if you've got nothing nice to say about someone, don't say anything.
What about the product he represents, though? Jimmy legal ramifications?
Oh, yeah.
I'm kidding. Nah, he's good. So. But seriously.
Have you guys heard any local fishing reports? Because
the squid seem to have fired. Like the big squid are firing up, from what I hear.
And I know you love salmon.
Yep.
There's heaps of them in the bay.
Yeah.
And on the beaches. If we're just doing reports,
Well, given there's a lot of whales around, it stands to reason there's a lot of food around.
Yeah, that's right.
Everything's probably doing quite well in the nutrient-rich waters of Victoria at the moment, would you say, Adrian?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, that's why they're all here. All these sea elephants and mammals and whatever you call them.
Sea elephants. That's a new one.
Is that what we're calling whales these days?
Yeah.
What about you guys are the gummy gurus?
Yeah.
This the time of year normally? The chase
offshore, I think.
Yeah.
Goes good.
Yeah, you get them whenever you want offshore.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fishing inside is crap. You just catch 7 gills. Horrible thing.
And kelp and weed and stuff.
Way to promote fishing, guys.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know this, but we actually aren't much of a gummy fanatics. We've actually discussed how we dislike them in the past.
Yeah, bottom dwelling pests. Like, they take your bait away from.
Hey, I'll be happy catching a 10-kilo one.
Urinate through their skin, sort of thing.
Oh,
yeah.
Are we talking about Adrian still? Or?
Yeah. That's what he did when he fell off the jet ski. So offshore winter's always good for gummy sharks. They shouldn't be too harsh. They are great sports fish and
delicious eating.
Big squid on the deep gummy grounds this time of year as well. You get the real big breeder calamari in like 50 meters plus.
Yeah, I did hear.
And they're calamari, not
genuine.
The calamari in Port Phillip Bay and over my neck of the woods now, I'm down that Bellarine Peninsula. It's all up from here. It's great. I love it. It just there's that sort of lull just after Christmas and all that, and then sort of now when winter kicks in, start getting them, and you just notice even if you're fishing once every couple of weeks, you just notice the size rate going up, and the frequency of capture too. Like I think it's great.
They do quite a bit down there off the beaches there, don't they?
It's funny. Like there's actually a lot of. Adrian mentioned it earlier. I love getting around and just checking out spots, talking to locals and that. And there's so many land-based spots that are actually producing good fish, like good squid, good
that's right.
whiting, like really good land-based whiting. Dave, you love whiting. Like you'd love it down there.
Give me a spot. I'm there. I've heard there's been some land-based large squid getting caught down the eastern entrance of Western Port too.
Okay.
Down the quarry area down there.
Yep.
So that's a great area. And big whiting off the beach. When I did used to catch them, used to go down there land-based and
that'd be good fun off the beach.
Oh yeah. And that area produces some really nice fat winter whiting too. Seems when you go sort of towards the entrances, you get that bigger size class. So
yeah. Is there much snapper? You're across the Western Port thing more than anyone. You two, Dave and Adrian. Is there anyone looking for snapper and having a crack and having any success?
Well, last week there was a couple of 3 to 4 kilo ones caught that I know of.
But typically speaking, is it a
not as many people fish for them anymore because obviously we've got all this other stuff happening. We've got big fish offshore, your gummies, your tuna, big squid. All that sort of stuff. So people aren't as inclined to spend a whole day
trying to get one snapper,
possibly one bite.
Yep.
I used to do it back in 2014, 15, just grind every night like I could when I go fishing
in winter.
And get like 1 or 2.
And a lot of the guys that are out this time of year, especially out in the bays, are the keen
hardcore.
Yeah, hardcore guys. A lot of guys put their boats away for like the next 3 months.
Yeah.
But
it's probably the worst time of the year to catch a snapper in Western Port. Put it that way. But if you do get them, they're generally quite quality.
Yeah.
But,
Probably wouldn't have been as good a quality as the snapper that you hooked that day on my boat that I've never let you live
That was
down.
a big fish.
It hooked
Oh,
something.
potentially, it could have been something
World
else.
record.
Yeah, or that.
Would have been.
But it was big. That was with Hastings.
That was with Big Johnny Hastings, who's a mountainous man. And he was ready to break you in half after you
I was
dropped that
scared. I
fish.
was genuinely
I
scared.
shouldn't say you dropped it. It took you for...
What'd you do? Just slack line?
No, just
panic?
pulled. I think
I went up
I
at the
can't
front
remember.
and went around the anchor rope.
Did it? I don't even remember.
You were fighting that around the boat. Like it might have not...
I was athletic back then.
It was a world record.
Yeah. It was
Lack of angling ability.
Yeah.
Went out around the front of the boat. Sounds Mulloway.
It might have been...
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Oh, you never saw colour?
No, I had it on for a good 5 minutes on the rod is a long time.
So where exactly was it?
Would have been off.
I'll give you the
Rough region, though.
radius. The
Would have been off Ricketts Black Rock somewhere, or was it off Carrum?
No, it was pretty much off Carrum, I reckon.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I tried
I
to
don't know.
No, I thought it was. I don't know.
South Australia.
No.
I think there is some snapper still being caught in Port Phillip, though.
But there was certainly a glare from the opening fast bowler of Australia that day, Chapman. And then there was silence for about 15 minutes before we decided
That was big fish. Like it was.
You knew what it felt like to be an opening batsman for England.
Yeah, that's right.
The big John Hastings coming off the long run.
Yeah.
Steam coming out the ears.
Yeah.
It is one of those moments, though, where you go, what
was it?
Could it have been a big Mulloway? Very.
And every year they get a couple big ones.
Yeah.
Off the reefs and that. So who knows?
Yeah, I mean, if you were a better angler, we would have found out.
I'm sure Luke had some
Well, the
constructive
skipper
criticism.
was shit out, to be honest. The skipper. He was no good.
Yeah, righto, whatever. Move on.
He put you on the fish, mate. It was the rest was up to you.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah,
Thank
right.
you. You know?
It's about time we repaid the favour.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one time I've only did it. Anyway.
When did you have a boat last?
Yeah, that was my last boat, was that boat.
Yeah.
The Tabs a few years ago. Yeah, moved it on and haven't gotten back into the boat
You live by the
market.
ocean now.
Yeah, no, it's going to happen now for sure.
You got your new house getting built too.
We were living in the sticks and the boat was in the driveway and I didn't use it much and thought it's time to move it on. But, you know, before that we had a boat sort of forever. So it was kind of, it's been a bit weird. But now we're down on the water. It's very hard not to have a boat. So it'll happen soon.
I can recommend a 420 Renegade. Great or...
Mate,
they catch everything, anything you ever wish for.
I spoke to you about it recently, didn't I?
We did.
I said that your boat is something that I'll be more than happy with.
Dreams come true in those boats.
So the Quintrax...
Don't go to 460.
Need to give us
No, good. Too big.
Sponsor. Are we looking for sponsors? Yeah, Quintrax.
You need like a Cummins engine to tow those 460s around, don't you?
That's right.
Well, that is quite a comprehensive wrap-up of the report.
Wow.
I believe. So,
Good report.
Hope that was helpful to everyone. Are we getting any questions or interactions through on the live stream, Adrian? How's it going for us?
Just Rambo.
What's he saying this time?
No, he just said that one thing.
That one.
Oh.
And he probably logged out after he wrote that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
his fingers are too fat. He would have hit 4 or 5 keys at once trying to type that. So I'm surprised you were actually able to read it.
Yeah.
Because he's a big dude. You listening, Joel?
Is there anyone tuned in?
well,
You got 8 people.
Oh,
It's been skimming up.
but don't
Nine
worry.
again.
Now I've got my faith in the viewers over the next 7 days.
So they weren't expecting it.
Nah.
We just decided like this afternoon we were going to go live.
You got to do a test session,
Right.
And then people cotton on and.
Yeah, I mean, would you have tested the likes of that?
No, but it still goes up on the platform as normal too.
But you know what? People probably haven't been there because they've been busy asking us questions on our Instagram page.
Okay.
So did we want to have a look at them?
Punch him out.
Yeah, I reckon.
Oh, do we? I'm not sure now. Nah, do it.
Do it.
All righty. We'll have a look at some of them. Well, there's one from Mitchy Chap. Just here for the beers and pizza. On the pizza topic, we found a great new pizza.
Where's Johnny?
establishment
What's
around
happened to Johnny?
Johnny, who some people may know.
Mate,
Johnny.
he's sold out to Domino's.
Yeah.
He's gone. He's done.
So, yeah, people who have been listening for some time may know that we have a local Somerville pizza establishment that we've been supporting for months
People
and
know
months.
you, wind against tide. Johnny's Pizza.
That's it.
I don't know you for any of the other stuff.
And vice versa.
Yeah, that's right.
Pretty much only our listeners going in there. That's why they've gone out of business.
But every time you ring, it's a different Johnny that answers the
It's
phone.
always Johnny.
Yeah.
Even at this new one we found, it's Johnny.
Yeah, it's Johnny.
They don't know it yet, but so they've sold out to Domino's. Very disappointing.
Yeah. Actually, I think Mitchy likes Domino's. He's sold out to the traditional pizza and he likes those cheesy, crusty hot dog crust thing.
Oh, what do we got here? Here we go.
What's?
What do we got here?
No, nothing.
I don't know.
Just you stuffing pizza in your face.
Oh.
Oh.
I thought you had planned something.
I don't know.
They
I
tricked
forgot
you into
what-
thinking you planned something.
I did. I thought, oh, this is great, Luke. Well done.
No, we'll get a photo tonight though.
Okay.
Eating some pizza.
Yeah, right.
So we've got a question for you, Mitch. I don't know if you'll answer it. Fave tides at Punt Road Bridge.
Punt Road.
So up the Yarra, I'm guessing this is Mulloway.
I thought it was brim fishing, yeah.
No, Mulloway. Want to know about Mulloway?
Yeah.
When are you targeting them?
To be honest, tides play a big part in it. I like the slack, the lead up to the run in or the run out, whatever, but it won't determine whether I go fishing or not.
Yeah.
If I can go and it's mid tide, I'll still go.
Yeah.
It's if you plan your trip around tides, you fish 3 or 4 times a year. So the more times you go out, the more chance you got of catching a fish, so to speak. But
without giving away too much, is there a particular time of year that you would recommend?
Well, winter now.
Yeah.
Now's a good time.
Okay.
Definitely.
So did you check the tides when you went to Eildon as well?
No, I should have.
You've deflected a lot of detail there.
What do you mean?
Really well. Really
Nah,
well.
well, everyone's got slack tide.
Asking about the tide and you've said just fish.
Just whenever. No, but he's right.
No, but I'm right.
And we're the same. We just go whenever.
Yeah, that's right. It plays a little bit of a part in it, but of course you catch them throughout the whole tide.
I don't, but you probably do.
You do. I'm not trying to be here. I'm 100% serious. I like that. This obviously the start of the turn of the tides. Obviously,
Well, like the top of the flood.
Yeah.
Okay, can I delve a little bit deeper? Scratch the surface.
This is going to get nasty.
Is there a favourite lure for these
I
mulloway?
fish plastics mainly.
Yeah.
So
Motor oil.
Brand,
not a 2-inch grub.
colour, brand. Come on.
Just a paddle, 4, 5, 6-inch paddle tail. That's what I normally use.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I
Is that
like
a brand leak?
1/4 ounce jig head, depending on the flow, depending on the current. So normally 1/4 ounce jig head, 5, 6-inch paddle tail.
Are you a scent guy?
Yeah, I love it.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
What
I can
sort-
smell him from here.
That's factor.
It's just hair. What sort of scent? I just
Carlo's
rub it through
juice.
my hair.
That is called Aquadigio from George Almano. Hit me up for a sponsor. I believe in it. So again, it could be a lot of people do. It could be a mental thing though. Like
Yeah. Can I ask, how often do you reapply?
if it's been quiet and I haven't had a hit for a while or whatever,
Okay.
I'll just go, I should have put some scent on, put a bit
Right.
on. And sometimes you do get a hit 3 or 4 casts later and then you go, is it because of that or is it coincidental? You don't know.
Yeah.
But
You'd think surely.
yeah, I use it. I
Yeah.
use it a fair bit. So
Yeah,
especially S Factor anyway. I haven't really used much.
Carlo's jizz.
Yeah, that's right. Bushies. I haven't used much of anything else, but
Yeah, fair enough.
yeah, it's what I use. Brim. I use it on brim.
Yeah.
Use it on perch. Use it on all that sort of snapper. Snapper, love it.
I remember back in the day, Cam Whittam and Warren Carter and
Yep.
Winger and all that were up there. They were getting them on little vibes.
Yeah, vibes. Yep.
Yeah, you done any of that? Or?
Oh, I used to back in the day, but they're some very small lures and small hooks,
Yeah.
so you do lose a lot of fish.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
the muscle.
The muscle could work.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think that might be
That's the game changer.
secret.
Mm.
Now, we've got another question here from Lockie Johnson. You talk about Walkerville a bit. Well, mostly we talk about nearly losing our cars there on the beach. Have you ever caught school tuna out from Walkerville or Cape Lip Trap? Well, I have caught striped tuna there.
Okay.
There was years where there was prolific runs of striped tuna going through there.
Was that the same year they were right up here, like right up?
Yeah, I think there was a couple of years there. It was
We used to get them
maybe-
off Bowen Heads.
Yeah.
For a year or
This is
two.
when I was working at the tackle shop. Me and Ace Chase were out there.
the man.
Looking for kingies.
I saw him on TV last night.
Yeah, he actually was on TV though.
Do you have a shirt on?
Better Homes and Gardens. What was it?
It was on Fishing with Fergie,
Yeah, right.
Channel 31.
Fishing with Fergie.
You have a look of.
No, I didn't.
You haven't heard?
No, I haven't heard the word.
Seen-
Peter Fergie.
Fergie. Yeah, no.
Yeah, he's
I'm
got
aware of that. I saw it on YouTube. It popped up on YouTube.
Yeah, he's got a new show.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Awesome.
It was on
Jace was on it.
Channel
Is it good?
44, 31.
What were they doing?
They were catching. Pete was catching the snapper.
I mean, I
Jace
just
was just
it
catching.
took me back because Pete used to come and hang out at the shop all the time.
And
Didn't
we
he?
used to go to his and try and get free red rooster.
Free Red Rooster.
Yeah, that's right.
Of course. We're not idiots.
good luck.
It's got to be
with that.
red. I think it was. It's got to
You
be
wouldn't
red.
have got even the skin.
Didn't
Pete-
Pete have something about Red Rooster on it?
It's got to be
It's gotta
red.
be red.
Or something like that.
It's
Yeah.
still called that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, good on him.
Yeah.
G'day, Pete.
Hi, Pete. I think Pete listens.
Yeah, he
I
does.
think Pete commented, didn't he?
Yeah, he said something about Mitch again. No.
Did he? Everyone's talking about me, Luke.
That's because
Not a good thing.
you're a jerk.
That's all you just have to resort to childhood name calling.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was that period. I think it was like 09 maybe. There was striped tuna coming through, and they were all through Walkerville as well. So me and my Kevin Bahaja, actually, we went out there and we're chasing kingfish, but there was striped tuna.
I fished with
Flashing
Kev
around.
once.
Did you?
Me, Kev, and Lee Rayner last year, I think it was. And it was a long day of catching nothing.
You ran down.
Oh, that's not like Kev.
Was she on the
No, it was just out Western Port. So I just thought,
Well,
you
looking
got
for tuna.
kingfish,
Oh, kingfish.
live baiting. I thought if I'm ever going to get a good fish,
that's
it's
right.
with Rayner.
At Boy 12.
Rayner.
You're out with Kev. You would have felt
Yeah.
like you were back in a tackle store.
Yeah, he handed me lures. He was just giving me lures. So I'm good, mate. I'm good. I steal them from Mitch. I'm fine.
That's right. Yeah.
Kev loves it. He is a tackle man.
Yeah, no, it's good.
He comes out on the boat and you're like, I've got to limit you, Kevin. And he still comes out and he's got a giant
7
lobster.
bags.
Solid
Absolutely.
biceps.
Frost it. Yeah, so
Have a look.
anyone else got
Taking
any? Anyone else got any Walkerville experience there?
No,
me?
No, but
no.
None of you are as well travelled as I, obviously.
I've got questions on YouTube here, Dave, as well.
Ooh.
Um,
Well, should we go?
Chasing Fish, Chasing Fish has said, what's the best food to take in a kayak? Can you answer that, Mitch?
beef jerky.
Beef jerky, that's it.
Wow. That's
Yeah, I don't really take much food out on the kayak.
What brand is jerky? Because there's a couple of good ones.
I don't know.
Just an insight to Mitch. Fish with him a lot, as I've said through this podcast. You and I, Adrian, I think are probably the same. Dave, I'm not sure about, but we prepare food. We enjoy our food on the boat because it's part of the day. You want to make sure he doesn't eat. He doesn't stop for a break at all. He doesn't stop for food, maybe a sip of water or something. But
I'm a bit the same.
Yeah, you're there to fish.
I don't have
Or you
time
just
for food, mate.
You don't think about it though. But when you get off the water, you can't wait to hit the drive-through.
That's right.
What, KFC or Macca's?
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Red Rooster.
Red Rooster.
Red
Shout
Rooster.
out to Pete Ferguson.
Yeah, Pete. Yeah, send us some Red Rooster, Pete.
He hasn't owned the Red Rooster store for some time. So you
He'll have the hookup.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if you put a pie oven in your boat,
I don't reckon I would.
No, he wouldn't.
So I've got a jet boil now.
Yep.
So
they're good.
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah.
if we do the cod trips up to Eildon and stuff, we don't mind cooking a few hot dogs on board.
I went
So
out
you
with.
just shove it straight into
Straight in the water,
Yeah.
and that's it.
That's a good way to go.
6 at a time.
Jet boil's
How's
game
this?
changer.
Yeah.
Jet boil's a game changer.
Joel eats 5 and I'll get 1. Pretty much.
How's this for
He's just tried to call me.
gourmet? Does he know we're live? Went out with my brother on the weekend.
Mm.
His pie oven. We had slow cooked ribs,
That would have been good.
like ones he'd like fully
Prepared.
prepared. Yeah. Oh my god.
So you do enjoy food on the boat.
When other people put the effort in and bring it for me, yeah.
Yeah.
Normally I delegate that job. I've got a food person and I'll look after the fishing stuff.
I did call Rayner a jerk before, but you fish with him. I think he prepares some serious food before you go out. Like,
Does he?
Oh yeah, you rock up and he's got platters, like literally platters set up that he'll drag out mid fishing session.
Beef jerky, cheese and onion chips. That's,
Well-
that's what you get.
I do have another statement / question towards Mitch here. Here we go. Ask Mitch how much he spends at the servo before a session, not including fuel. 65 drinks and 3 sangers that sit in the esky and get thrown out. The Macca's on the way home.
Who's that? Joel? It is.
Well,
It could be. Yes, he's right. No, we get a few. You got to hydrate. Keep hydrated with water. H2O.
Absolutely.
And,
Like any elite sports person,
That's right.
especially when you're out there being a sports person.
That's right.
During the
Yeah.
lockdowns.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Vital.
Mm.
4X golds.
Yeah, a little bit.
Bit of 4X gold.
4X gold, 7 a.m. with
7
Luke.
a.m.
Snapper fishing on a
Absolutely.
Tuesday.
Well, it became a thing.
why
didn't
not?
it? Yeah. That's where we was that the day you dropped the.
No,
No.
it was me, you and Ads.
Yes. Oh, and we dominated.
That shitty Rapala rep.
Yeah.
Wonderful lures though.
Yeah, no, they
Shitty
are.
rep.
No, he's a good bloke. Good lures.
Good backtracking.
What? Yeah.
No.
You throw your lures in.
Yeah.
You got more questions on YouTube, or can I carry on?
Hey,
No,
at least
that's
ask
okay,
Luke a
Dave.
question because I feel like he's
Oh,
missing
no
out
one
here.
wants to ask Luke a
Hey,
question.
do you know why? Because they feel like they know me and they're comfortable
They do.
with me. You
Yeah.
know.
People just want to hear your soothing voice.
Yeah, just
They don't
just
need
talk
to hear-
nonsense and we'll enjoy it.
This is Wind Against Tide.
Oh,
I should do one of those, those sleep apps that
Yeah.
people do, like actors are doing
It
now,
would
where they
kill
just
people. It
talk to
would
you.
put people to sleep. It would kill them.
Hey, whatever you're into.
Well,
Well,
it started
my
off with
wife-
a happy birthday thing, like you get paid to
Hmm.
say happy
Oh, like
birthday.
the cameo thing.
Yeah. And now they do the
Right.
sleep thing.
I might do one in those pair of waders people want.
Which one?
Sounds like an erotica.
Yeah.
The perch fishing waders.
Yeah, why not?
But my wife does say that when our friend Jonah, the scientist from Tassie, comes on and talks a lot of technical jargon for hours, what seems like hours on end,
Hmm.
it does put our 5-month-old son straight to sleep.
Yeah.
So
There you
your
go.
voice could have similar effects.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, you're a very interesting man. But
Well,
we
my
could-
voice might have that effect, but
That's debatable.
Mitch's personality has that effect as well.
Well, that's
I've heard
debatable.
that. I have heard that.
We will box on.
Yeah. I'm
Yes.
going to bottle you once I finish this beer.
You save it till the end of the
Now,
show.
if you
though.
want to see Luke bottle Mitch, just give us a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe,
Can
and share.
people give us money yet?
Probably.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
However many dollars you get, I'll hit Mitch with a bottle that many times.
You can cut his hair off with the shards of glass when we get over 2.5 thousand views.
Yeah.
This is actually tense now.
Yeah, that's happening.
A bit worried.
Don't worry, it's not like we'll have
And then
any
we'll
evidence.
tie a lure and catch a tuna off it.
That'll happen
That'll happen.
easily.
Remember I caught a trout off tied a fly.
You did a what?
Well, at the tackle shop, I tied a fly, cut my hair, tied a fly, we caught trout on
Trout
it.
out of the tank.
Yeah. No, it was
Out of the tank.
Yeah, we did have some fish in the tank that we
Yeah.
could catch.
Yeah.
I do remember you catching a stingray at Waggonga Inlet on the flats there because you were bored because you weren't catching anything else, so you just jagged one with a treble.
Yeah.
But we don't condone that. I mean, that was...
Was that when you caught the penguin as well?
No. That actually ate a hard body troll on it off Black Rock.
That's
off,
what
off,
they
a,
say.
off a down rigger.
Allegedly.
Black Rock, the wildlife there, I caught a seal there.
Inside those marker poles? No,
We did see a bit of that going on last season.
Yeah, there was a few out there apparently.
Oh, there was only about 100 boats there. And then they all spread like
I'm on
scene
Facebook.
out of a
I
movie.
see one big boat come in and then 50 of them out the other way.
Some big grey boat with some sort of writing on the side.
Uh,
None of them seemed to like them very much. They were ran off. There is a question here for you, Luke.
oh, okay.
I'm assuming this is for you.
Right.
Do people follow you guys around if they recognise your boat? If so, any tips to evade these people?
Well, Luke's got a boat, as we
Clearly.
yeah.
Well, once my
More.
jet ski gets delivered,
Yeah.
I'm sure they will.
They won't keep up.
So, yeah. No, but
People do follow the renegade, though.
I reckon they would. I reckon they would.
No, it has happened.
And he also wants to know who shot Biggie Smalls.
Well, when
That's a great question.
I reckon it was Suge Knight.
Is that who we... I think it consents...
I still think Tupac's alive, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's with Elvis.
is he in the new movie?
With Wesley Snipes. And
Yeah.
He plays him in the new... He's the actor.
Oh,
Yeah. In a weird twist, Tupac actually plays Elvis in this new Elvis movie.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. It's
the
like
likeness,
Elvis.
there is quite a likeness.
yeah. Oh,
So
yeah.
I can see how they would have
Totally.
cast that
How
role.
did we get to this?
Are we going to answer the
Yeah.
question?
What was it?
Well,
Following people following boats.
well, back in the heyday of Youfish TV when we had the black bar crusher.
You guys.
Yeah, you guys would get hammered
My
everywhere.
God, that thing used
Yeah.
to get followed around.
My old MV shitter
Yeah.
used to get
Yeah.
followed by water police because they thought we were going to be in trouble if something went down. So they were just there for safety reasons.
Yeah.
very, very different reasons.
Yeah.
but,
That's good. MV would have gotten followed if someone saw MV in an estuary.
Nah,
Yes, it would have.
maybe.
Yeah, because they would have known there's only one MV, tatted with stickers,
Mm.
plugging the holes,
Mhm.
and a weird dreadlock dude at the
Sometimes,
filler.
if we got too much water in it, and there was, then the floor, there was like where the roll was, like one of them had something happened to it, so we'd have to get up on the plane, lean over, undo the bung, bung and get on the plane, push the water out, and
That
then,
was the quickest way.
yeah, best way. Hey,
self-draining.
it saves lives.
There's actually YouTube videos on how to do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Must work well.
It does.
great.
Trust me.
Well, yeah. He's still here.
Thank God.
So is that how you avoid getting followed? You sink your own boat?
No.
It's the best camo technique you could
Just
do.
go down.
Yeah.
Evidence,
the best
and
way
take the
to-
evidence with you.
The best way not to get followed is to not have a wrap.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah.
How do you feel about raps,
Oh,
guys,
he gets
collectively?
them from the servo apparently and just
Yeah.
throws them in the bin.
Well,
No, you wouldn't
do
do
you
it?
think it's a bit of a flog move? You heard it
No,
here
well,
first.
you've got to answer as well.
Nah,
No, it's each
I don't think
each
so.
their own.
What if it's your business? Like,
Yeah, if it's business,
Listen
things like
to
that.
you all push me under the bus. You pushed me into saying yeah. You were doing hand gestures over there. I'll get stuffed, all of you.
Yeah.
some of them are quite tasteful.
Yeah,
Some
I
of
think it
them
depends on
are
the boat.
basically billboards. And
Well, okay, twist.
there's a twist, guys.
If that billboard is paying for your boat, then I'm all for it.
oh yeah. If it's a legitimate thing.
Or
yeah.
jet ski.
Well, yes.
Well, apparently we're getting 4, so
Yeah.
we'll get them all wrapped.
Oh, got some bad news, fellas. They only had one in stock.
Brody Moss is going overseas. We can have his one.
Where's he going?
Going
Like
he's
moving.
leaving.
He's keeping us hanging. Yeah, he'll. I bet you it's like some kind of South American country.
Good mate, Brody Moss.
Yeah. Well, is he still with that Argentinian girl?
Yeah, I think so.
Great YouTube chat.
I haven't noticed her. So.
Very intelligent.
If I can carry on with our questions. Can I
Great,
finish our question?
great diver.
Yeah, great. Yep. Go on, Dave.
No good can come from carrying on that line of talk.
Yeah, we didn't get to who shot Biggie Smalls, but next question.
Yes. Lost my first barrel recently. How many barrels did you guys drop for landing one? Also, how many barrels do you think you've ever been involved in losing? Adrian?
A few. Yeah, Dave lost them on me. He was driving the boat and ran
Sounds
over.
very
like,
familiar.
Sounds Dave-ish.
Like ran
I'd do
over
that.
some reef and stuff, and
Yeah.
it was no good.
Yeah. No, I actually landed my first one.
Was that local or was that?
That was Tassie.
Yeah, right.
But to be fair, a seal killed it for me. So a little bit of cheating. But we've lost heaps of them. I'd say probably lost about
This year,
maybe a quarter of them.
What about to
this year
elaborate
I've
on
lost
that?
one, I reckon.
Elaborate on that question. How do you lose them predominantly?
Usually pulling hooks.
Pulling hooks.
Pulling hooks.
Early or late into
Or
a fight?
clamping, you know,
Both.
you get a bit frustrated.
Good one. Good from you,
Thank
Mitch.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You get a bit frustrated and you clamp the
Clamp the
ball
spool.
and lose them that way too.
Yeah.
I've had
Too much
both.
pressure.
I've had both pulled hooks early and late. Like sometimes they just don't hook up on the bite.
What would you rather? Early.
Early.
Yeah, someone
it's heartbreaking.
someone this week was fighting one for 8 hours apparently and lost it.
Really?
8 hours, yeah. I don't
On
know.
a snapper rod.
I'm sure it was down I'm guessing Port Mac, I don't know, but yeah. 8 hours on a rod to lose it.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
yuck.
No, you'd rather lose
Yuck,
it early
yeah.
and then go have another chance.
8 hours on a rod, I'll grab the pair of scissors and just, I'm done.
Yeah, no, that's enough.
Cut her off.
What's the longest fight time you've been in a rod, Mitch?
His longest fight's going to be tonight, mate. Let me tell you that.
Probably just one of those 40 kilo tuna on the white spingy. I don't know how long it is.
Yeah.
Half hour, something like that.
Real early on in the tuna craze, you and Adam fished Portland on real light stuff. If I remember correctly.
Oh, it wasn't real light.
Like ultralight. Like
It was still 3,000s. Like it was light enough, but
pretty light.
yeah.
that's what I use 4,000 on school fish.
Yeah. Okay, guys, whatever. I'm just trying to have a conversation here.
But we weren't throwing rats. We weren't throwing rats at them.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I get that. I get it all the time. I think it's these two are very birds of a feather.
Dave
You
goes
and I-
6,000 and go, that's too heavy,
Yeah.
Dave.
I
6,000.
say I'd rather now, and even on the fish now, I'd rather fish heavy, get them in quick. I don't want to be on a rod for half hour, 40 minutes.
But what about if you because you want to keep one?
Yep.
And are you then willing to switch up and just have a bit of fun, or is it the fact that you're going to be?
I just can't be
booked up for
bothered. I can't be
ages?
bothered fighting a fish on
He's
light
not
gear.
willing to have fun.
No.
Nah.
Fun police. Have you got a sound effect for sirens there, Adrian? Jeez.
Not really.
No, and also if you've got a mate on the boat, you ruin it for them. If you're on a,
There's a boy. You don't have mates.
I'm caring about my people that come on the boat that I take fishing.
That's awful of you.
Very selfish over here.
Yeah.
I've heard that about him.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys ever considered hunting? Lots of guys who game fish also now deer hunt. Would you ever try it?
Well, I believe these guys were hunting each other before the show. They were sending us
Snipers.
various
Humans, the
snipes
ultimate game.
of videos and photos at each other.
I've bow hunted, like just fox and rabbits. Been deer hunt, never got a deer, but I've done a little bit with mates that do it. So yeah, but
Funnily enough, it's a massively growing industry, and to Mitch's point with bow hunting, part of my role over the last few years has been we've been bringing in our own brand of arrows and bow hunting accessories, and I've seen it firsthand. Like it's gone through the roof. It's a hobby that's, like you said, it's bunnies and foxes, but then the more you get into it,
they're delicious.
and then You watch what, the bows?
Yeah.
You watch some of the, the international stuff.
Meat eater and things like that.
Yeah, like it's a big thing. Like,
Yeah.
But personally, not really. I just
We see heaps of deer when we're bass fishing up in Gippsland and stuff like.
Yeah.
And,
oh, hang on, Gippsland bass fishing.
But like they're everywhere.
Yeah.
They're everywhere up there. Like and. Yeah.
Oh, where I used to live up in the hills up there, we would constantly, daily, every morning we'd see a bunch of them.
So going back to the fight time, apparently it's not the fight time that's the issue for Mitch. It's trying to get half a decent photo of him. I've definitely got a head for the podcast.
Yeah, here we go.
What do you got?
Oh, no, that's it. That's it.
I've got to say, Adrian, your tease game is on point. But following up is, you need to work on it.
3 heads turned up to the TV going, what are you going to put up there? And there's nothing there. Well, what's going on here?
It was like an off topic, like he was trying to segue into something else,
right.
and then just nothing.
And it was a brilliant
And
segue.
yesterday, he goes, I'm really good at segueing. That's what he told me. I'll prove it to you.
I'm Segway King, guys. No, I am already poor enough for getting into another expensive hobby.
Yes.
I mean, gosh,
Yeah.
I'm on a knife edge already. I can't be buying guns and knives, as it were.
Apparently Mitch bought a gun. So.
Got that yesterday.
Oh, you got one?
yesterday.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. From Mansfield, hunting and fishing down there.
There has been a bit of a pushback towards hunting, I feel, in a ever greener world, I think, because people are starting to realise hunting is kind of conservation in some way.
100%.
Get a little bit deep.
Without getting too deep or political, it's the way that things are done. And I'm not a hunter, so there might be hunters listening going, he doesn't know what he's talking about. But
that's exactly how they sound.
The culls that are happening throughout Victoria is not conducive to actually supporting the recreational hunters that are out there that could very much partake and be a part of that and not leave animals dead on the ground.
That's right.
Would actually take, and if you, again, like watching YouTube and stuff with some of the meat eater and even the local guys, there's not much spared. Like, every bit of meat taken and harvested. And
But it relates to fishing as well. You got the fishing guys that do the right thing and go out and respect the animal, respect the water, respect the fish.
The idea of
not Luke.
Yeah.
Basically.
But then you've got the other guys that are, like we said before, fishing in marine parks and just killing grill guys. And, they take a photo of the floor of their boat and there's 7,000 fish on there. Like,
how do you guys feel about when you see on social media blood on, like...
Well, there's a fine line. They're entitled to it. So,
yeah.
It actually annoys me more when I see people not looking up after like a big tuna or something. If like people that like not taking like a big enough ice bag or something to chill it down and not gutting it so that they can weigh it and get the ultimate weight. And I understand everyone's not photographic genius or care.
Yeah.
But
is that a segue? He's missed out.
And I'll show you exactly why.
That is Mitch playing with his snake.
It's a snake.
Anyone who's only listening to this podcast, is Mitch playing with his snake.
It's about 15 inches.
It probably is.
No, it is.
Not real girthy though.
I don't know why that was on my phone. Yeah, it was
in the folder, Mitch's snake.
It's in his secret.
Yeah, Mitch's snake photos.
The secret folder. I think that's all the questions we've had come through.
Well, there's another one
on
YouTube. Who's the weirdest person you've ever fished with?
Luke.
Winger.
Winger. Dave's gone winger.
100%.
I want to think of an actual, because there's been a few, let's be honest. Probably your mate.
Who's my mate?
Paul.
No, we can't. No. I
know who you can throw under the bus already. Jared.
Yeah.
I fished with Jared.
Yeah.
He's not up there on the weird.
No, we just like giving him. We're in a group chat. Me, Lukey, Ads, and Jared. And it's 3 against 1 most times.
Yeah. No, he's a unique cat.
No,
I don't know. That's a good question, but that's an off-air question.
I don't really have one.
That's pathetic.
Mitch.
Yeah.
Adrian? Definitely winger.
Probably Dave.
Oh.
He's really weird. He doesn't like butter on bread.
You need butter.
Weird.
Well, hang on.
Thanks for listening, everyone. We'll be back next week with another episode.
Interesting. You are a strange unit.
Oh, terribly sorry. What a way to end the show. Am I allowed to end the show?
It's at the end already.
You can end it if you like.
It's been an hour and 10 minutes.
Does it?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know if you've got anything
What
else.
hour and 10
You
minutes?
bloody legends. Thanks for listening to Win Against Tide again. That's it for another episode. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'd be doing us a massive favor. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. King Kong, Donkey Kong.
10 minutes, that's quick.
Overheated. There you go.